Hi, this is Andre from Dagubi. Welcome to my new tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to draw a face and how do you colorize it. I work with the Wacom Intuos A5 tablet. Here you can see some sketches I made earlier times. Now I open this image in Adobe Illustrator and pass it into my document. The document size is the width 236 mm and the height 150 mm. I set the layer at 30 transparency and lock it. Now I create a new layer above it. The first thing I'm going to draw is the face with the paintbrush tool. For this I create a new calligraphy brush. In the brush options I set the size to 2 points, pressure and the variation also on point 2. Now I choose for the stroke black color and draw some lines to test. You double click on the paintbrush tool and you come to the paintbrush tool options. Here you can adjust the fidelity of the brush, accurate or smooth. Now I begin to draw the face. With the pressure sensitivity on my Wacom pen I can draw thick or thin lines. The man in the sketch looks a little evil. I'd rather draw a friendly looking man. The hair I want to draw with a different brush. For this I create an oval, select the top and bottom anchor point and convert it to corners. Now I move the object in the brushes panel, select Art Brush and change the colorization method to tints. After that I set the line weight to 0.5 points and draw the hair with this brush. Here I also correct a few lines. Now I'll edit the eyebrows. First I select all the lines of the eyebrows and go to Objects and click Expand Experience. Then I click in Pathfinder on Unit, then I choose the inner path and delete it. Now the eyebrow is totally black. I do the same with the other eyebrow. The corners in the path you can correct directly or you do it with a smooth pencil tool. I continue with filling the gaps in the hairs. Well, I finished the drawing and now I will start to color the man. Now I lock the layer and create a new layer below it. On the left you can see a few colors and gradients that I'm going to use for the face. Next I choose a blob brush and color the skin. Double click on the blob brush tool, you can adjust the size and variation of the brush. don't have to color the whole face. Choose the Direct Selection tool, click on the inner path and delete it. You do the same with the hairs, eyes, mouth and clothes in corresponding colors. The skin color I brighten a little bit, as I don't like it much. I'm going to change the black outlines of various surfaces. For example, the green shirt gets dark green outlines, the face gets dark brown, etc. With the Magic Wand tool, I select the remaining black outlines and make them dark brown. The eyebrows I change also to dark brown. Now I will draw the eyes. I select both eyes, go to Layers panel menu and click Collect a new layer. Next I select both objects, go to Objects, Compound Path and click on Make. Now I duplicate the layer and create a clipping mask out of the layer. It works like this. Deselect everything, then choose the main layer and click below on Make Clipping Mask. This changes the layer to a clipping mask. This clipping mask is similar to the layer mask in Photoshop. All that what I draw now in this layer group is only visible within the clipping mask. Now I create two circles for the eyes and move it in the group with the clipping mask. Then I apply a radial gradient to the left eye in blue-green. And after that I choose the right eye and click with the eyedropper tool on the left eye. Now both eyes are the same. Next I create two ovals for the eyelids and copy it into the left eye. Next I draw the teeth and the tongue. Now I select all objects of the mouth and scale the mouth with the free transform tool smaller. And I turn the eyes a little darker. In the next few minutes I'm going to draw the clothes, skin color and hair. For that I will now prepare the layers, same way as I have done it previously with the eyes. This works as following. Select and duplicate the layer, then click in Layers panel menu, collect in New Layers, choose the main layer and create a clipping mask. First I'm going to draw the hairs. Make sure you're in the layer group of the hair. Then choose the brush tool, take the brush you've created in the beginning and choose a light brown color. You draw the shadow areas with a dark brown color. Now select the dark path with the magic wand tool. Set the stroke color tolerance to 0. Then go to Objects and click on Expand Experience. In the Pathfinder, click on Unit. Now I close all the gaps with the Direct Selection tool. And click again in the Pathfinder to Unit. And delete the inner path. Here I will change a little the color of the hair. I show it a little more detailed later. Next I'll draw the face. I'll do it with a pencil tool. I double click on the pencil tool. In the properties activate Fill New Pencil Strokes. For the skin color I choose a gradient from beige to dark brown. Now I start to draw the light and dark areas. Please make sure that you are in the layer group of the skin color. With the gradient tool you can customize the gradient. For the shadow I create first several objects and then I go to Pathfinder, click on Unit and change it to an object. Now I am editing the gradient again with the gradient tool. Next I apply the gradient of the whole face. For further highlights of the face I will now group the following objects and make the layer group to lighten. You can find it under Windows, Transparency, Lighten. Now I draw all the highlights on the face and edit it with the gradient tool. Please make sure again that you're in the right layer group. You can also move the layers in the right layer group as I do. In the same way I draw the shirt. The only difference is that I use a black-white gradient for the light areas and change the layer group to screen. Go to Windows, Transparency, Screen. Next, I'll edit the hairs. I select the outline of the hairs with the Magic Wand tool. Go to Edit and click Cut. Then I select the layer group below and click in the Edit menu on Past in Place. Now I collect these objects to a new layer and arrange them over the other hair group. I go to Objects and click on Expand Experience. Then I click in Pathfinder on Unit. The highlights of the hair I convert also into surfaces. Now I apply a gradient from light to dark brown on the hair by editing the gradient with the gradient tool. Then I edit the gradient additionally with the Recolor Artwork tool. You can find it top in the toolbar. Next I'll make some corrections. The eyebrows slightly smaller. The hair outlines slightly darker. Here draw a little more shadow. In the mouth I still find a little too big, so I make it smaller. Now I'm done. If you want, you can draw a background. For example, a gradient like this or something else, whatever you like. Thanks for watching. If you like this tutorial, please press thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you want to see more of my tutorials, please subscribe my channel. Hope to see you soon.